Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Anna Jackson, and this is your Golf Central update. Well, the Butterfield Bermuda Championship down at Port Royal Golf Club in Southampton, Bermuda got underway today. It is, of course, the 6th and penultimate event of the FedEx Cup Fall Series. So let's see how things shook out in some very benign conditions down there in Bermuda. You can see just how low the scoring was. It was Alex Noren who set his career-low 18-hole record, opening round at 61 to have a 2-shot lead heading into tomorrow.
Career low round, 61. How would you assess your round?
Yeah, very happy. I mean, it was quite easy conditions, and there's a lot of wedges out there, but I improved the wedges a lot coming from Japan, where I struggled with them, so I'm very, very happy. It was great to get a 10 under. It was a long time ago I had like a really low round, you know, lower than maybe 5-6 under, so felt good.
What's kind of the motivation when you have a round like this that just seems effortless?
Yeah, it's just worked quite hard over the last 2 weeks at home as well, and working on things that me and my coach have worked over. You know, just trying to get a bit more fade bias, so tend to hit more greens like that. I maybe hit the driver okay with the draw as well when you turn it both ways, but the irons into the greens get like sort of hit the wrong distances more often. I have too many gaps and don't have the distance control. So here today was that was pretty much the best the closest I've got to the hole in very, very long time.
You mentioned in Vegas you've been working with your coach. Who's your coach?
Matt Belsham. So I've tried other coaches and really good coaches, and I got a lot of support, and they taught me a lot. But it's just when you've had the same coach for so long, it's hard to whatever they say, even if it's completely correct. It's just nice to have that backup of experience together, what works at certain times, and just trying to see him more.
What's the key to navigating this course, especially when wind is down?
Yeah, I mean, it's it's obviously nice to play this course with no wind. Even the into the wind holes, it's just like maybe 10 yards of hurt, and I'm looking forward to the wind. I like the wind, so it's if it's not windy, it's like you got to keep these unbelievably low rounds up, and it's not that easy. So I like the wind. When a 500 round is great. So I hope for some more wind over the next 3 days.
Great week in Vegas, good finish. What were the big takeaways from a week like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a weird year, really tough mentally in the spring. Had a pretty good fall and played some good tournaments over the winter on the DP World Tour as well. So I was very hungry coming into the season, but then very, very tough, spring and a better summer. And then, it felt great. Vegas had a chance to win, but couldn't do it, but it at least gave me, a good setup for next year, and just improve my game, and then I can get back to the big tournaments.
And over on the LPGA Tour, it's the ANNIKA driven by Gainbridge at Pelican at Bel Air, Florida. It is the penultimate event of the season before the top 60 advance to the season-long finale next week. And it is Brooke Henderson who leads the way as she looks for her 14th LPGA Tour title.
All right, I'm here with Brooke Henderson after the first round of the ANNIKA. Brooke, great round today. Can you walk us through your round and the many birdies you had out there?
Yeah, today felt really great to be making a lot of birdie putts. It was nice to see the ball go in the hole, and especially on my back nine today, which is actually the front nine, made a lot of birdies. They're coming in, and a bonus kind of to get the one on number 9. It was a long one, and I'm definitely glad I hit the hole because it was cruising. But no, it's fun. I feel like my game's been trending in the right direction for a while now, and it's nice to see a good day happen.
And you hit 18 out of 18 greens today, too. Was that kind of a goal going into today, and maybe what you practice heading into this week to help that happen?
Yeah, up until this year, ball striking has definitely been a strength of mine, and it hasn't been as sharp as I would have liked the last couple months. But, I made an iron switch not too long ago, and, as I mentioned, kind of trending in the right direction. And so to hit all 18 greens is kind of more what I used to be used to a little while ago. But, it feels amazing not to have to get up and down and to give myself a lot of birdie opportunities.
And you've had good history here, 2 top 10 finishes. Is there something in particular you like about this course or this tournament in general?
I love this event. It gets better and better every year. To have ANNIKA's name attached to it this year is really, really cool. And, I think they just treat us really well, and this golf course is a lot of fun to play. It can be challenging, but can also, provide a lot of birdies. And so hopefully just make a bunch more birdies on the weekend and see what happens.
Right, sir.
What is it, how's it playing out there? I know obviously this course, obviously last year the rain, there was a hurricane coming through, but usually it's kind of firm and fast out here. It makes it a little challenging. It's pretty receptive out there, it looks like. How different is it playing maybe in years prior, not including last year?
And today there really wasn't that much wind compared to other years, so that was nice too, especially with the afternoon tee time to kind of get away with no wind out there. And like you said, it's very receptive, especially compared to other years. So you can definitely be aggressive and attack some pins that otherwise you wouldn't have been able to. And, I think that's why you see the score so low today, is because everyone was kind of making a lot of birdies and being aggressive. So we'll see how it plays out the next 3 days, but hopefully more of the same for me.
I know it feels like it's been a quiet year for you, but you've still played some pretty solid golf, let's be honest. What, to get this kind of a low one in this tournament being such a big field, or it's such a strong field, such a good person, then going into next week to kind of start to get some momentum, what does that mean? What does that tell you about where you're heading ahead of the rest of this weekend next week?
Definitely trending in the right direction, which is really exciting, and I'm trying to finish the year out strong, 3 events, including this one. So, hopefully just keep doing the things that we're doing and keep seeing improvements and better results. And this is definitely a great day and a bit of a confidence booster. So, hopefully just keep it going.
How have you stayed patient with, obviously equipment change, period, but recent iron change and really trying to dial in that ball striking? How have you kind of kept yourself in check a little bit? I know you're pretty competitive out there.
For sure. I love these new irons. They're great, and they've definitely given me a lot of confidence these last few weeks and over in Asia as well. I really started to play more like myself, which was really exciting, and to get those birdie opportunities. Maybe not every putt falls, but just to have more birdie looks is kind of my goal, and I've definitely been doing that recently, so hopefully like I said, just give myself a lot of good looks these next 3 days and see if I can go low.
When you're preparing for an afternoon tee time and you see 2 63s and a 64 already on the board, what's going through your head?
Yeah, it's always tough to play in the afternoon when you see those low scores already posted in the morning, because you feel like you're already really far behind. But, just try to stay patient and stick to your game plan. And it was nice. I wasn't really doing too much on my front 9, but the back 9, I really gained some ground, so that was fun.
I was going to ask about going out there on the front 9, and you made some progress, but not a lot. How difficult was it, knowing what was out there already, to stay patient?
I talked to Britt coming off the 18th green, which was my 9th hole of the day, and we just said, we're doing all the right things. You just kind of got to stay patient and stay within ourselves and just see if we can make some putts fall here on the back 9 and make a climb, and we were able to do that.
Was there any, not consciously necessarily, but was there a subconscious switch that maybe got flipped after that little conversation?
I think so. I was trying to do it earlier, but it did take a little bit of time. But, I think that's golf. There's always going to be challenges, and you're not always going to play as well as you would like. So you're going to have to, dig in sometimes, and I feel like I was able to do that today. But like I said, it was a great start, and hopefully just keep on improving.